Hello, it's Lolly. I'm back with more fun from the March kit from Auntie Vera's Scrap and Craft. And this kit has been such a pleasure to work with. The theme is all the leaves are brown, and it's a fall theme. And in the pack was a paper collection by Pebbles called Woodland Forest. Loving it. There was this whole sheet of these basically Twinchies, 2-inch squares. And so what I'm doing is making these little charm booklets. I knew I wanted some charms, and I'm making booklets out of these little Twinchies. So I'm sorry, I'll show this to you better. I just wrote, "There's no place like Gnome," and I used this Gnome paper collection. From the collection, this paper, and the jute is also from the collection. And these are the little Twinchie cards. Aren't they adorable? And so here's the second one, Something to Crow About. These crow stickers were also in the collection. A little bird told me, "Isn't that sweet? You are so kind, thinking of you." And again, jute from the collection. So all I did was I took a razor and a ruler and I sliced off one of the sections here. And then I scored it on every line, which is every 2 inches. And then I'm going to fold it, starting with by folding the first fold down, okay, like a V, and then do the accordion fold. Okay, and then I want to make sure I get that nice and crisp, the folds. Okay, need some wet glue. Get out this trusty Scotch glue. I want to glue these together to make pages, right? So I'm going to turn it over and only glue the two valleys, those sections here. And you'll need to glue one side. You don't need to glue both sides because it will stick. Da, 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 da. There you go. Just put that together and hold it for a minute. Scotch Quick Dry, or Scotch Tacky Glue as they're calling it now, dries really quickly. And then you want a cover that is going to be 2 1/8 inch by 4 1/4 inch. I'm using a piece of cardstock from my stash, and I scored it down the middle, which is 2 1/8 inch. Now you can decorate the cover when you want, and I might do that right now. I have this paper, and this is one, you see at the bottom here, there's always a decorative strip, and this is one of those decorative strip. I'm going to cut off the one that says Falling Leaves right there. I think I'll just give that a little tweak here of, where'd it go? I had my distress pad here. Okay, I just want to give us some dimension here. Da, da, da. Now there were some distress inks in the kit, but I decided I wanted this brown to make it a little pop a little better. Okay, Falling Leaves. And with that, I will put that on there, and also some of the actual leaves that came in the kit, which were these little paper leaves here. And there's another one. I've used up all the leaves, but I also have some of these. Actually, I had another leaf here. Here it is. It just disappeared, but it's one of those translucent ones, and it just wants to disappear on my mat. There you go. They're all orange, so I think I'll use one of these to change the dimension of the look here. So they're not all orange. Okay. I might just put one under here, under this, like that. Too much glue. And this one, which is, like I said, it's made of vellum here. This one I keep calling translucent. It's definitely vellum. Okay, and Falling Leaves. Too much glue again. Let's add that on the bottom, a little crooked. Okay, now I have to think about this, whether I want to add this. It's just a gem. Yep, I think I do. But what I'm going to do is assemble this book and add that later. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take the book, make sure it's right side up. Going to glue the front and the back, not the spine. So just front and back. Flip it over. Glue back and stick it in there. and just fold it down and hold on to it. Now I'm spreading glue here because I had too much right there. But when this dries, it'll dry clear, which will really help a lot. Okay, hold on to this for about a couple minutes here. And then I'll show you what I've been doing for to get the jute in here. Let's pick a color, shall we? This seaweed, not seaweed, but this sage color is too close to what I have, and this is too close to it. I like the black. Orange is, let's see. Actually, this mauve color looks great because it kind of looks like the color of this wood here. I might just do that. Blue, maybe. Purple. Okay, let's go with this one. The tape is really on there. There we go. So what I need is enough of this to make a loop off the top and then tie, so it needs to come back on itself. So maybe 3 lengths of this plus a little more to tie it. And what I do is I want a knot. You see a loop right here like that. I'm going to leave that loop right there, twist it around itself and back through the hole here. I don't know what you call that particular kind of a knot. There. Now the longer of the 2 ends here, if you notice, because we didn't glue the spine, when you open this all the way, there's a hole in here. So I'm just going to push that down in there. And there it comes out the other end. There you go. Okay, close that back up. And then all we need to do is just tie these in a knot on the outside here. Make sure you get it pretty snugly in a square knot. There we go. And trim off the ends. Now, if you just leave it like that, the ends will be sticking left and right. If you want to tie them one more time, then the ends will be, how'd it go? Will be left and right one more time, and they tend to go a little more vertical, but it's kind of up to you. Okay, now that I've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here. I just didn't want to do it while I was fiddling with it because I was afraid I was going to mess it up. And I was afraid I was going to bump into it a lot when I was going through the process of attaching the cover. Okay, so here's my glue. Little dimension on the falling leaves there. Now this is the Power Tack. It dries fairly quickly, more quickly than E6000 anyway. There we go. So that's the third one. There they are. Very fun, very cute, and I love the look on the inside. Now you could embellish on the inside, but of course the more you embellish, the fatter it will become. That's totally up to you. I wanted one that would kind of fold down slender so I could put it in an envelope maybe. Anyway, love it, and I have a purpose for mine. I think I'm going to hang one of them inside my cigar box, and I will leave you the link underneath for the cigar box project. Thank you for watching.